Let's go take a tour of the homeschool house. Here's an up close view of the front. We do not have stairs yet. We're using a chair. This is what it looks like when you first walk in. This is a 14-foot wide shed. So those of you that have been following the journey, you know we were gonna go with a 12. And you would not think that 2 feet would make that big of a difference, but it really, really does. I'm so thankful that we went with the 14. So in the back of the shed, this is the loft where the girls are gonna have like their play area. We're gonna enclose this in. There'll be a stairwell coming down. We also do plan to enclose the bottom of this into a bathroom and a closet. I did add an extra window up there for them, and I had them put a light up there. So you can see that little light bulb. And then I did 2 windows on each side. So you see the 2 windows here, and then when I turn around on this side, the 2 windows over there. Also put that window there in the front and another window up there. Now you'll see that this loft is significantly shorter. It doesn't come out as far. This loft is coming out 8 feet. And by the way, you can customize that. Like I chose how big I wanted that loft. This loft up here is really just gonna be for storage for me, and then this will be my little office area down here. I wanted the big loft down there for the girls, and if I would have made this loft equally as large, I feel like it would have just felt really enclosed in here because as you can see, the loft comes down pretty low, right? So it's kind of like you don't have a lot of headroom when you have a big loft like that. So unfortunately, the shed is not finished. When you buy a finished shed, that means like it actually has walls and a real floor and everything's insulated. Obviously this one is not. This one cost us $15,000. That's with the electrical package. So you can see there's like light switches and there's plugs in the walls and things like that. That is because I paid extra for the electrical packages. Most of these sheds do not come fully loaded with the electric already. And we have to do all the finishing ourselves. So the insulation of the walls, the drywall or whatever we end up putting up in here. This shed is not gonna be ready to use for a while, which is really heartbreaking, but it is going to be a work in progress. We are trying to do everything as cheap as possible. Flooring, the insulation, like everything, if we can find it second hand or cheaper somewhere, that's the goal. I'll show you too, the view out this front window. You should see this at night. The sun sets right over that mountain right there and the sky turns bright pink. I'll do a video of it tonight, it's so gorgeous. Last thing that I'll address, because I get asked all the time, is what are we doing for air conditioning? So in a smaller unit like this, you can do something called a mini split. So think of like a wall unit, like a window shaker wall unit type air conditioning, but it doesn't have to go through a window, if that makes sense. It's almost like this machine that you just stick up on the wall and that produces enough air conditioning and heat as well. So I know she doesn't look like much right now, but she is a work in progress and I cannot wait to show you guys what we end up doing with this place.